Oh no.
5 days of tomfoolery. That's Jessica, Steffi, Kelsey, Shannon, and Amy.
Hey guys, I'm really ill today and I have like a 5-page essay to finish, but shipping is kind of my life, so I thought I'd still make a video for you anyway. Jess explained, but for those of you that don't know what shipping is, it's when you put two fictional or real people in a relationship, and when it is canon, that means that it is actually real. An OTP is your one true pairing. Now, people have a lot of OTPs. I think people tend to have 2 OTPs, or like one for everything they watch, which you know is understandable. And Jess, just for your clarification, it's pronounced bro-TP because it's like bros and brothers, and then the TP on the end. Now, I don't agree with the shipping of real people. I think it's unfair on the people involved. But if they're already like together, or if they're like boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend, then you know, like, I think that's fine. But when people start shipping YouTubers like Carrie and Alex or Kick the Sticks, I don't know, it kind of gets a bit on rough ground, because then people start messaging them like, oh my god, I ship Kick the Sticks, and it just makes them really uncomfortable, and I don't think that's fair. I'm going to talk about my TV ships today. On Supernatural, I have Destiel as my OTP, which is Dean and Cass. I ship Meg Steele, Dean and Charlie, which is my bro-TP. I have Wincest down as my OTP, not really in like a sexual way, but because they're so close as brothers, they're like codependent on each other. Sam and Amelia, and John and Mary. In Doctor Who, I have 9 and Rose as my OTP. 10 and Martha, just because I think they're great together. 10 and Donna as my bro-TP, just because they are so sassy and hilarious and I love it. 10-2 and Rose as like my other OTP, just because they're so in love. Amy and Rory, and River and the Doctor. The next one is the Vampire Diaries. I've got Delana as my OTP, which is Damon and Elena. I ship them because it's almost, they're so in love, but like no one can tell, and it's just, their relationship is so beautiful. It's like, I know a relationship based off of lust isn't like an ideal relationship, but just the way they are with each other and the way he cares for her is so beautiful. I love it. I've got Claraline, which are Klaus and Caroline. Catherine and Elijah. Not many people ship Catherine and Elijah, but just the way that he looks at her and the way she is around him, it makes me feel all happy. Jeremy and Anna. Bonnie and Jamie. Lexi and Stefan as kind of like a bro-TP, because she like puts him in his place, and I just think it's really funny. And Damon and Alaric as my other bro-TP, because even though they both try and kill each other all the time, they're kind of like drinking buddies, and I just think their friendship is so great, it's so funny. Revenge, which is a series on E4, I ship Emily and Jack as my OTP, and I ship Emily and Nolan as my bro-TP, just because I love Nolan's character so much. He's so smart and clever and sassy and funny, and he's great, and when they're together, they kind of hate each other, but at the same time they depend on each other to like keep each other alive, and I just think it's a really great bro-TP. For Harry Potter, of course, Ron and Hermione as my OTP, I don't know who doesn't. Luna and Neville, because just at the end of the Deathly Hallows Part 2, it's just so cute, and he's like, oh, I'm mad for her, and then like she goes and sits next to him. And I've got Harry and Luna as my bro-TP. Like, I know not a lot of people will ship this, but I really like Harry and Luna's friendship, because Luna doesn't really have many friends, but Harry realizes the weirdness and the quirkiness in her and takes it to be something good, and he like thinks she's cool and nice and kind, and like you see their friendship really bloom in the Half-Blood Prince, and I really like their friendship. Carrying on, I've got Glee. I've got Klain as my OTP, just because I love Kurt and Blaine. I've got Blam, which is Blaine and Sam, as my bro-TP, because in season 4, even though like Blaine is attracted to Sam, I just think that the way Sam treats him is really nice, and you can tell that they really care for each other. Next, I've got Heroes, for those of you that remember Heroes. Peter and Claire. I know that they're niece and uncle, but they're just so perfect for each other, and it sucks that they're related in an incestual way, and I just don't, yeah, okay. And then next, Scylla and Peter, just because they have a really sort of I hate you, I want to kill you, but let's have sex kind of relationship, and I like ship those kind of relationships. Next we have Primeval, for those of you that remember Primeval as well. Abby and Connor as my OTP. And then, I can't remember their names, but in season 5, there's a gun shooty guy, I think his name is Beckett or Becca, and then you've got the girl on the computer, who I think's name is Megan, but I'm not sure, so if any of you watch Primeval, can you write in the comments, please? And lastly, I have Lord of the Rings. I've got Legolas and Gimli as my bro TP, Aragorn and Arwen as my OTP, Galadriel and Gandalf, and I also ship Eowyn and Faramir. I don't really ship YouTubers and real people, as I said previously, but the people that I do ship are Daniil and Jensen, Genevieve and Jared, Misha and his wife, who I can't remember, sorry. I did ship Karimon for a while, like massively I shipped them, but when they were saying that they weren't together, I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to stop now because it's probably going to annoy them. I don't ship Fan at all. I think it's really rude and really mean, some of the extent that some of the fandom go to, and I just think that it's not very nice, some of the things that they say to Dan and Phil, and yeah, I don't like Fan, it makes me uncomfortable, sorry. I ship PewDieCry and PewDieKen as kind of like bro TPs because they're really close friends, like they play video games together and they're just really nice. I don't agree with like PewDieCry fan fictions. I'll link a video in the description actually to Pewdie and Cry reading a fan fiction called A Flower for My Valentine. It is bloody hilarious and I just, oh, you should watch it, it's so good. That's it for this video. I've got to finish my essay and I've still got to edit this and I feel really crap. So I will see you guys next week, hopefully. We should be back now, but if we're not, then I love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye.